Hi. Have you ever experienced a toxic relationship? And by toxic, it could be someone in your family, it could be a friend, it could be a work colleague or a boss, even your child or an intimate partner. Any type of toxic relationship. And have you wondered why you attracted that person in the first place? Because you're a good person and you don't know why you've attracted that person. Or maybe when you look back at your life, you've attracted more than one toxic relationship. Well, this is me, and I wanted to do a vulnerable share with you in the hope that this video may help you if you've experienced any of that, either one or more toxic relationships in your life. And just give you some insights and epiphanies that I've learned, some of it recently, some of it not so recently, about why I'm attracting or have attracted toxic relationships in my life. So what happens is our nervous system, our sympathetic nervous system, levitates unconsciously, we don't know we're doing it, levitates to what's familiar. And by that I mean, if you had a childhood where there was chaos, there was someone toxic in your life as a child, then in your nervous system, that's familiar to you. That's what you know. Even though consciously you don't want that, unconsciously your nervous system knows that. It's familiar to you. So we unconsciously levitate to that. So in my situation, I had a chaotic childhood. There was abuse. There was alcoholics in my close-knit family. And as a child, I was never knowing what from day to day or even from moment to moment what was going to happen. So I was walking around on eggshells. I was in fight or flight response, and that became familiar to me as a child. That's what I knew. Even though I didn't like it, that's what my nervous system knew and my unconscious brain. So now fast forward to adulthood, I have attracted toxic bosses in my life. And I always wondered why, because I thought, I'm trying to be a good person. I am a good person. Why do I attract these type of people into my life? The common denominator was me. I've attracted more than one toxic intimate partner, personal partner in my life. And again, common denominator is me. And I wasn't consciously doing this. And even I had a child that was, the atmosphere was toxic to say the least. I equate it to going to hell and back. And always felt like with all these toxic people that have come and gone in my life, that I was walking around on eggshells, and I was afraid to speak up a bit of the repercussions that might happen from it. I was afraid to set my boundaries and enforce my boundaries. So I would go into fight or flight or freeze response. That's what we tend to do with our nervous system. And it was always chaos. I never knew what was going to happen, not just from day to day, but from hour to hour even. It was absolute chaos, and it was hell. It felt like hell. And I didn't know why or what to do about it. And I felt like I was going crazy. I thought it was just me. So can you relate to any of that? Comment below if you've experienced this, and if you've experienced it more than once. Chances are you have, but maybe you haven't realized it. So what I realized, and I had this epiphany, is that because I experienced all that chaos in my childhood, it's what my nervous system and my unconscious brain knew. So I levitated to that in my adulthood. And there'd be days where, like when I had a toxic boss, I'd be coming home crying every single day. It really does affect us mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. So comment below if you've experienced this, and that may be, if you have, that may be one of the reasons why you're either going through it now or you have gone through it and you've attracted more than once toxic people into your relationship. So the key here is, if that's you, and the key is working out, okay, my nervous system, my sympathetic nervous system, that's familiar to me, so I unconsciously attract that, is working with someone that can help you break that pattern so that you no longer continue to attract toxic people into your life, because it's draining. It's soul destroying. It can sometimes make or break you. So the key is getting help so that someone can help you break that unconscious pattern within your nervous system that keeps attracting that person. And if that's you, then comment below, and if I can help you in any way. Otherwise, go and get some help to break that pattern. I'm Lynn Elliott, Superwoman versus Real Woman. Take care.